Here's the first question. How's the packaging? The box is pretty cool. Seeing Jacob with the book, book, with the... Do you like scary games? Are you afraid of things that go bump in the night? Do you get chills by walking down the hallway not knowing what lurks behind those dark corners? If the answer is yes, then you're going to love this week's episode of Broheim Unboxed. What's up, Internet? And welcome to this week's episode of Broheim Unboxed, where we talk about collectibles within the gaming and toy community. I'm your host, the Retro King Gweilo, and today we're going to talk about the collector's edition for the Callisto Protocol from recently formed Striking Distance Studios. Wait, guys, chill. Hold on one second, hold on. Before we get started, you guys gotta do me a favor. You gotta subscribe, you gotta hit that like button, and you gotta ring that bell, because it helps us out a lot, and it's not gonna break the bank. You know why? Because it's free. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program. Led by Dead Space franchise creator and veteran Glenn Schofield, developer Striking Distance Studios and publisher Krafton gives us their first go into survival horror with the highly anticipated game, Callisto Protocol. Here, you play as Jacob Lee, a prisoner on the Jupiter prison colony known as Black Iron. Now being led by one of the creators of one of the best horror franchises in gaming history, has us hyped as we can't wait to play it on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, or Steam this December. With all the gameplay we've gotten to see, we here at Broheim Unboxed hope for one thing. You guessed it, a collector's edition. So let's see what this GameStop exclusive bad boy brings. This collector's edition comes with a steelbook case that includes a physical game. I don't mean to sound like a broken record. You know how much I stress on having a physical disc. 2 collectible pins, so you can wear them with pride and show your friends that you survived the Black Iron incident. Digital content such as the Callisto Protocol digital comic number 0, along with 2 retro prisoner skins and weapons, and let's not forget Season Pass, which will have future DLCs down the road. And last and surely not the least, the statue. This grossly and highly detailed statue captures battle between Jacob and one of the nightmarish creatures he will face throughout the game. All this goodness can be yours for $249.99. Striking Distance really is trying to make this collector's edition appealing to the average collector, especially when it comes for the asking price. My curiosity lies within the Season Pass. Extra content is always a welcome commodity in my book. Now that we covered our bases, let's see how the Callisto Protocol Collector's Edition fares against the Gweilo test. What's the Gweilo test? The Gweilo test is a series of 5 questions that I ask myself to determine if said item is worth my hard-earned cash. Here's the first question. How's the packaging? The box art is pretty cool. Seeing Jacob with the look of despair on his face really sets the tone for what you can really expect when playing this game. Second question. Are the items cool enough? This is the area where the collector's edition lacks. Only 2 items really catch my attention. That is the 2 collectible pins and the statue. It would have been nice if this would have included a CD soundtrack along with a poster, just to fill it out a little bit more. Third question, is it displayable? The only item that really is worth displaying is the statue. The pins are nice to wear, and the sketchbook is nice to have, but it doesn't really have that displayable factor. Fourth question, what's the defining factor? There is no doubt in my mind that the Jacob statue is a defining factor in this collector's edition. In my opinion, This is probably the only reason I would make this purchase. And most important, price. For $249.99, Striking Distance really prices at the margin. Besides the statue, so it gives us that season pass, which would include story DLC down the road. Is probably why I would get this in the first place. Here on Broheim Unboxed, our rating system goes as follows. Weak sauce. That's the item that doesn't get purchased. It doesn't interest me or anyone here at Broheim HQ. Bin status. That's when the item is collectible, but not really displayable. It's just nice to have. And finally, top shelf status. That's when it's not only collectible, but displayable. I will probably place this on my shelf to display in my game room. And as for the Callisto Protocol brought to us by Striking Distance Studios, this collector's edition gets bin status. With mostly all the items that come with this collector's edition is digital, the only item that really deserves to be displayed is the statue. Everything else just gets boxed up and put inside the bin. Nonetheless, I can't wait to do an official unboxing on this channel. Who knows? Will my opinion change? Stick around and find out. This concludes today's episode of Broheim Unboxed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring that bell in the top right corner. And remember, digital media is only as good as your hard drive, but physical media is forever. I'm your host, the Retro King Gweilo. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Broheim out.